Man City have won a historic treble on a historic night in Turkey. What a Man City team this is. I feel like Inter were very unlucky tonight, and that obviously, Inter they did have a couple of great chances towards the end of the game, but too late. It was too late, and Man City had already won it by the 80th minute, and it would have probably been the longest 10 minutes of Man City fans' lives, but Man City did win it in the end, and this Man City team is brilliant. This Man City team is brilliant. In years to come, we will be talking about this treble. Remember that Man City treble winning team from 2023? Yeah, we'll all be able to talk about that because we've seen it happen. Whether you're a Man City fan or not, we have seen it happen. Me, you, we've seen it happen. And Man City have now won a historic treble after nearly 20 years of nearly 26, 30 years of Man United being able to retain it, and it's just it's a historic night for Man City fans and Man City players as well. Man United have been able to retain this treble for almost 20, 30 years now, and was 1999 30 years ago? I'm not sure. Probably more like 26 years ago, maybe. Probably was 30 years ago, actually. But, yeah, this will mean a lot to Man United fans to not have the treble anymore. This will not mean a lot, but Man United fans aren't the only ones that now can say they've won the treble. Man City have now concluded the Champions League and concluded the whole season. The season is over, and Man City have won the Champions League on a historic night in Turkey, and they've also won the treble as well. So it's a brilliant Man City team to witness. Whether you're a fan or not of Man City, we can now say that we've seen Man City win. Some of you can say that you've seen 2 trebles being won, and some of you can say you've witnessed Man City win a treble. Whether you're a fan of it, whether you're a fan of City or not, you can now say that you've witnessed Man City win the treble. It's even more special for Man City fans who have watched this game tonight and gone to the game tonight in Turkey. It's even more special for Man City fans because now they get to witness their team flourish in Turkey. They get to see the team lift the trophy, and Boovy, Man City fan from the club podcast, he's going to be absolutely ecstatic right now. I watched his video before the game tonight, and he said he was absolutely crapping himself. But now it's over. It's over for Man City fans. They do not have to be nervous anymore. And next season's next season. Now they can celebrate. It don't matter what they do next season. They can say that they've won a treble, and they've done it in quite a fashion. Pep Guardiola, is he the GOAT of managers? Or is Alex Ferguson still the GOAT of managers? Because Alex Ferguson did that treble with homegrown talent. And Man City, they've had to spend a little bit of money, a lot of money, but they've not not putting that to the side, Man City nonetheless have done brilliant this season, and from a Man City fan's perspective, they will be celebrating a lot tonight. They will be celebrating a lot, and why did I say Man City fan? I meant a Man City fan's perspective. I'm not a Man City fan. I meant I think obviously it's going to be like this maybe for the next few years, that Man City have this sort of team, but I think they can do it even without Haaland. I mean, Haaland's completed football at this point. He's done it in Germany, he's done it in Austria, and now he's done it in England. He's done it in Norway as well. Not win a treble, but won trophies. Actually, he didn't win a trophy at Dortmund, did he? I don't think he did win a trophy at Dortmund. Yeah, I don't think they won the league when he was there. Yeah. Well, no, they had to wait 12 years to win a league that they didn't win. I mean, yeah, flabbergasted. Man City, I mean, I'm not flabbergasted. I was a bit optimistic for Inter, but when Man City scored, I was just like, nah, it's over now. And obviously, when you take into counter that Man City have spent, if you actually think about it, obviously Man City have spent money in order to get these players, but they only spent about 50 million for Haaland. Yeah, and Haaland this season, I just don't know what to say. He's been absolutely amazing this season. Absolutely amazing. I do think Inter Milan were very unlucky. Edison Moraes was the hero for Man City tonight. Well, no, Rodri was the hero for Man City tonight, but we can't forget about Edison. He made a couple of brilliant saves at the end of that game, and Andre Onana did make some very good saves as well, but Edison Moraes was just at the top of his game tonight, and my man of the match would go to Edison because he kept Man City in the game. But the real hero here is Rodri, because he's written himself in Man City folklore. He's written himself into Man City history. I can't believe that 11 months ago, we were talking about maybe Liverpool winning the Premier League, the Champions League, Chelsea winning the Premier League, Champions League, but Man City have won all three trophies. They could even do the quad next season, the quadruple. It is possible. If they don't get knocked out of the Carabao Cup, they could do the quadruple. They could be the first ever team. I could be sat, well, not here, but I could be sat down again in 11 months talking about how Man City won the quadruple. I think Man City could easily win the quadruple. I could be sat down again in 11 months talking about how Man City have won the quadruple. Yeah. I think this Man City team is very fortunate. Jack Grealish, he came from Aston Villa to the club last season, and under Pep Guardiola, this is no manager that he has ever been managed by before. I mean, Dean Smith in Pep Guardiola level, is he? So, yeah. Well, Dean Smith's nowhere near Pep Guardiola level. Yeah, Dean Smith's on easy, Pep Guardiola's on extreme. So, yeah. Yeah, I think, obviously, Pep Guardiola, he has done this before, but never in this situation. I mean, he's won 3 trophies. with Man City this season, doing the treble over his rival team, Man United. This is honestly the perfect way to end the season. This is honestly the perfect way to end the season for Man City. Erling Haaland has won his first Champions League. He's completed football already. Let's be honest, he's completed football already. And you can talk about how good Haaland's done this season, how well he's done scoring all these goals. But he is on a different level. Haaland, he's on a different level. And I know I've said this in the past few months, but he's on a different level. His dad was a good footballer, but he comes nowhere near to Haaland. I mean, both Haalands, aren't there? Both Haalands, but he comes nowhere near to Erling Haaland. His dad was a good footballer, but he comes nowhere near to Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland, at times, has absolutely hit the target for Man City this season. And if he stays in the Premier League long enough, could be well on to be breaking the Premier League goal scoring record. It's absolutely flabbergasting what Erling Haaland has done this season. And obviously, when we talk about Erling Haaland scoring goals, when you say Champions League now, what do you think of? What comes to your head? Man City winning the treble. Treble. What used to come to your head? Man United. What comes to your head now? Man City. It's literally just all Man City. They are going to dominate European football for the next 5-6 years, maybe even 10 years. And I know Man City, they've had a very, very good season. You know, we have to take that into counter. But the way Pep Guardiola has done this very well. He is the absolute GOAT of managing any European football team. And they are going to be playing again Champions League football next season. They were already guaranteed Champions League football, and they will now play in the Super Cup final, meaning they have won the Champions League. They will play Sevilla in the Champions League Super Cup final. It's amazing. It's amazing what Man City have done this season. Absolutely. I'm glad for Kevin De Bruyne, because in the last one he got injured and they lost anyway. And he got injured in this one, but he's been actually able to celebrate it. So yeah. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do, which means like, subscribe. Man City have won the treble. Turn post notifications on. Man City have won a historic treble. If you know what to do, which means like, subscribe, and turn post notifications on. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.